Good afternoon, everybody. Can you guys hear me? All right, all right. So I'm going to have a tough conversation with you guys, okay? My name is Pierre. I'm the founder and CEO of SalomonFirearms Training and Overwatch Security. All right? This conversation is going to be a hard conversation for you guys. It's a conversation about being observant of your surroundings and accountability, okay? So what I want you guys to do is I want you to look to your left and to your right. And I want you to look and see how many black, brown, Hispanic, and Latino people are here participating. Take a look around. All right. I also want you to think about how many people live in the city of Boston. Boston has approximately, 650K people that live in Boston. And if you include the greater Boston, you're looking at 4 million people. So what I want you to do is I want you to ask yourself, where are all the black and brown gun owners in Boston? Where are they? This place should be filled with thousands of gun owners that are black, brown, Hispanic, and Asian. But yet, every time I come here to an event, they are not here. So, if we're talking about accountability, we need to ask ourselves, why? Why are all these gun owners not showing up? We are in their backyard. You can take the T, you can drive, you can ride the bicycle, right? There's bicycle lanes everywhere in Boston now, right? So you can get here by any means. So why are our fellow gun owners not showing up? So it goes back to the word of accountability. What is wrong with our messaging? Why are all members of the two-way community not showing up for our event? If you haven't thought about this question before, I want you to think about it now. Why is there a small crowd? The issue is our messaging. The two-way community needs to be a single-issue community. The only thing we need to be talking about is guns. But unfortunately, our community does not do that. So therefore, we turn a bunch of people that are pro-2A away from our events and our organization. The 2A means different things for different people. As a Haitian American, as a Haitian immigrant, as a black American, as a combat veteran, as a Boston constable, firearms instructor, security guard, EMT. I've had the fortunate and unfortunate privilege of having many different types of experiences in the two-way community. So I want you guys to think about what you're going to do different. We talk about working hard. We talk about accountability. So what is the two-way community going to do to make the gun owners of Boston show up in their own backyard and support this movement? The answer to that is being a one-issue movement. A lot of people in my community are pro-gun, but they don't show up to these events because they don't feel comfortable. They don't feel safe. They don't feel seen. They don't feel heard. They don't feel like they're truly part of the movement. When I come here, I see MAGA hats, Confederate flags, all that crap. That shit turns people off. And it makes people don't show up. So we're here every couple months, every couple years, after something has gone bad, and we're here to protest. That is not enough. You don't have to agree with my beliefs. You don't have to agree with my viewpoint. But what you can't escape is the lack of participation of the two-way members. This grass is empty when there are thousands of gun owners in this city. That you cannot argue with. So, if you don't like my solution that I'm going to talk about, then I want you to brainstorm your own. If I were to take a wild guess at it, I would imagine that there are multiple solutions to this problem. You've heard a lot of speakers come in today talk about a lot of stuff that is not Second Amendment related. And that pisses me off and that turns me off, and I'm not the only person. So, let those people who are not here today, let their absence be heard. Let their absence be seen. May you reflect on why a large majority of your two-way community is not showing up beside you.
We need them here.
Yes, we need them here. They need to show up. So make it easy for them.
Tell them.
Make it easy for them to show up. Because black people all the time have to pick and choose between which rights they value more. I have my black female friends tell me I got to pick between the right to my body and the right to own a firearm. So they got to pick and choose. So if you want these members to participate in these events, then make it easy for them. Make it inviting. Make it a safe space. I know we hate that word in this community.
Let them know and inform them.
So, what do I mean by that? What I mean by in events and organizations and places, buildings that is only about guns, I highly recommend you guys to strip anything political. Take off the Trump stickers, take off the MAGA, take off the Confederate flag, take off the Make America First and all that crap. Let the single issue be about firearm safety and education. We need to stop being extreme. Extreme left, extreme right. I'm tired of it all. I want us to use logic. I want us to compromise. I want us to be reasonable. And we are not doing that right now. And as a result, you can see the lack of participation of your fellow gun owners. So that's my first point I want to make. The second point I want to make is that we need to acknowledge the pain of victims and family members who are killed, harmed, injured, and their family members passed away from crimes that are dealt with firearms. We need to come up with a better strategy that guns don't kill people, people kill people. We already know that. We've been screaming it for decades. So what now? I don't need to preach to you, and you don't need to preach to me. Who you need to connect with are people that are on the fence and people that disagree with you. I don't need you on Facebook yelling and screaming in your 2A group about the same shit we all agree on. You need to interact with people that are on the fence, people that are misinformed, and people that disagree with you. So before I talk about anti-gun politicians, I need to talk about you. I need to talk about us. We need to look into the mirror and look at our messages. We need to look into the mirror and look at our behavior. I can't tell you how many pro-2-gun Facebook groups I'm on that has a lot of racist shit in it. And then you wonder why black pro-gun Democrats don't want to be here. And you wonder why pro-gun black Democrats don't hold their politicians accountable. And we ask them, why would you vote against your beliefs and desires? Why? Because you make it hard for them to participate with you. So I challenge you to change your behavior, to change your mindset, to change your membership. And you can do that today starting right now. If you've got some hat that's not related to the Second Amendment, take that shit off. If you got a shirt that has nothing to do with guns, go purchase another one. There needs to be a single issue movement. Because what the politicians and anti-gunners want to do is they want to divide us. Divide and conquer. So we disagree on race, on politics, and all these things. And as a result, how many gun owners we got in this state? A lot. How many people show up to these events? Very few. So, like I said, you may not agree with me. You don't have to believe what I say. but you can't argue with the results. And the results are right in front of you. That to your left, that to your right, there's an empty space in the grass where the gun owners are not here.
Bullshit. We're working on it.
All right, that's what I want to hear. We're working on it. Fantastic. Next point of view, black politicians. Shut the hell up, lady.
Fuck you.
Black politicians.
Whoa.
I'm not killing you. The next thing I want to talk about is black politicians, black gun owners, pastors, people of our community. I am tired of the internal racism.
Whoa.
Black people and firearms does not equal crime. I'm sick of hearing that. I'm sick of hearing pastors talking about their local politicians need to prevent guns from being in our community. Black people are not innate criminals. I hear black Democrats say that all the time, that we're regular citizens just like everyone else. So why is it when we talk about black and brown communities and people and firearms, the first thing you jump about is crime? So I don't want black citizens, pastors, and politicians to continue making this point. What is killing young black men in the cities is a lack of education, a lack of training, and a lack of resources. There's nothing wrong with young black men and women being interested in firearms. The issue is they don't have a safe place to be educated, to be trained, and the resources available for them to train safely. Democratic politicians that are anti-gun. You've been proposing prohibition for decades now. How's that working out for you? Black Democrats that are anti-gun, that claim they care about young black men and women dying in their cities. How's your strategy working out? Have you done your own research? Have you seen the laws you put in place decrease these crimes? The answer is no. I've lived in Boston most of my life. I've heard all the anti-gun crap, and now that I'm 34 years old, I'm still hearing the same messaging. So if both sides truly care about the citizens of their community, and they want to decrease crimes with firearms, then I encourage you guys to work together. Because the strategies you've been using is not working. And this is why I told you guys earlier to authentically connect with the victim of gun crime. Because it's real. People are losing their sons and daughters to violent crime. But it's not because of the firearms, it's because of the lack of education, training, and resources so that black and brown young children can learn how to safely use a firearm, to learn how to hunt, to learn how to fish, to learn how to shoot and own a gun so that they can be employed, so they could be a security guard, police officer, work for the federal government, or be a military personnel. Why is it in our black community the first thing we talk about when it comes to guns and black and brown people is crime? Why can't we be professional? Where is the Boy Scouts of America for the young black kids in Dorchester, Roxbury? The same black young kids that got the same desires as their white counterparts, where their grandfathers get to take them hunting and fishing, where those equal opportunities for our people in our community. That is the reason why black and brown youth are dying in the city. So black politicians, if you really care about saving lives, then I challenge you to change your strategy. I'm not done, sir. Sir, I'm not done. Sir, this is exactly the reason why this shit doesn't change. I don't need you to come over here. When everybody was screaming America first and all that stuff, nobody said anything. This is exactly why.
You saw it.
You're the one making it about race.
Why America died too?
Listen, I've been working for the two-way community every single day. So please let me speak.
America first is not crap.
I'm not going to force myself here. Will you allow me to speak, or will you force me to leave?
America first is crap. Get the fuck out.
All right, and this is the proof. This is why black and brown people don't show up to these events. This doesn't work. Young white men and young white women is not enough to make the change. You need all members of the community to participate.
Right,
so good job driving
I was
away.
here in 2016, and I was here 2 months ago, and we'll be here again.
Like anybody
Congratulations.
who doesn't want somebody of color to have guns. Fucking ridiculous.
All right, thank you, Pierre.
Don't change the strategy.
Bye.
Take the mic away from me. Keep it up.
Shut up.
Keep it up.
You had your time.
Let him speak.
Shut up.
Keep it up. I hope you enjoyed the
Shut
results.
up.
Okay, next up we have Jake.
Thank you.
Jake is a Marine Corps vet.